News Now.
This week, the IRRB approved a $10 million loan to help fund a proposed marijuana facility in Grand Rapids. The plan would revitalize the old Ainsworth site that sat empty for 15 years. Good evening, I'm Dan Wolf.
And I'm Laura Lee. Thanks for joining us. It is a decision that some Northland lawmakers say will generate jobs and revenue.
And tonight, the company leading the way on the project is speaking out. Northern News Now's Cara Kopp shares how they're preparing for the project with city leaders.
It had zoning, it had wastewater capacity, it had infrastructure, electrical, and it was totally vacant.
CEO of Highway 35 LLC Jack Mitchell is talking about his latest business venture in Grand Rapids, turning the old 138-acre Ainsworth site, which has been closed since 2008, into a marijuana growing and manufacturing facility.
It's all of a sudden going to be a really dynamic employment center that's going to have, in the first phase, we're projected to have somewhere around 175 to 200 people.
Eventually being able to employ about 400 people. Grand Rapids leaders are also excited about what the venture will bring to the region.
Our city council supports, our economic development authority supports, the business community, the Grand Rapids Area Chamber of Commerce is supportive of it.
Mitchell and Mattai says the cannabis industry is likely to bring a new wave of younger employees, helping to boost the local economy.
We're working with developers now on potential housing projects because we expect it'll bring new people to the community, and we welcome that.
It's going to create a lot of energy in that community in terms, and the manufacturer is very, very sophisticated.
But those at Highway 35 are aware the state is still hashing out regulations, and once the state comes to an agreement, he is more than prepared to begin the work.
We're ready to engage and start providing that feedback, and the state, I think, is pretty close to being able to start taking feedback, and the team's coming together.
Something he believes will be completed within the next 4 to 5 months. In Grand Rapids, Cara Kopp, Northern News Now.
Cara, thank you. Now, this facility will end up costing around $67 million. While it is legal in Minnesota, recreational marijuana is still not legal on the federal level, making it very difficult to get those bank loans.
Now, Highway 35 says it will turn to private Minnesota investors, something Mitchell is confident will get the job done.